Hi, welcome to another episode. That's the thing to Overture. It is episode 89, and I'm Drew.
I'm
We are
Kevin.
joined this week by special guest Raylith.
I don't like that.
Yeah, super special guest.
Yeah, special
Yeah,
guest. Featuring. Are we featuring Nolan?
featuring Nolan. Yeah,
Yeah, featuring Nolan.
Yeah,
welcome to Black Lions. That's the thing
yeah.
to Overture,
Oh
featuring Drew
man, that'd
Falls
be.
with
Oh,
special
dude.
I'm
guest
taking it over now.
I'm
with
not.
special guest Raylith.
Like the name Black Lion sounds really good for a podcast. Like it rolls off the tongue. It's like, ooh. Ooh. Got that vernacular. Got that mouthfeel. I like it.
Yes, there has to be. There's a change in podcast
Yeah.
ownership now.
Yeah,
Yep.
like we switch it around on paper so we get the cool name. Even though
We're doing it for tax
And the
reasons.
tax write-off.
yeah, no, it's because
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't listen. I can't be the Black Lions because I'm a pasty middle-aged white man. But if it's like Canary Montgomery Burns, who owns the nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
It works. It's like that's the name of like our mech unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our mech squad.
Hell yeah.
We're like Black Lion 3.
That's
Oh,
the
three.
that's the name of our getter.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like our
Yeah.
combining robot, the Black Lion.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. That's a good name.
Is that
That's pretty
Is
good.
it is that Black Lion 1, 2, and 3, or is like Black Lion one of the specific formations?
No, it's like Black Lion 03. There's never an 01
Yeah.
or 02. Like how there's it's Mazinger Z. There's no like
there's no
Mazinger
A
A or what. No, it just starts at Z. We start at 03. It's the Black Lion
Yeah.
03.
It's like Dragon Ball Z. It just starts at Z.
Yeah. It's cool sounding.
The Shin Black Lion.
Oh no, that's the. But
It's dark Black Lion.
yeah, we have black.
Three.
Yeah, dark Black Lion. That's the cool
Oh,
one.
there's the alternative
no.
that Black Lion is the one that was found on the moon and repaired and flown back.
Yeah, see, the question is like,
Yeah.
and I think we do both shins. So there's like as it's the shin for true getter robo, and then there's a shin as like the new getter. So there's like there's the Black Lion 03, then there's Shin Black Lion, then there's Shin Black Lion again, and then there's Shin Black Lion 03.
Yeah.
And then there's Dark Shin
yeah.
Black Lion 03. It's cool.
Oni.
Yeah, the Oni. Oni Vic. No, it's Oni configuration.
Yeah.
We have like
Dragon.
Yeah.
Black Lion.
When it transforms, it's the configuration. So we have Oni, we have Dragon, kind of like Basilisk,
Ooh, oh, that's a good one.
like Basilisk
Yeah.
configuration. I think that sounds really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Like you want like mind. Yeah, like
Liger Zero knew what they were doing.
yeah, they did.
Dude, fuck yeah.
All right, Drew, tell me about Pokemon cards.
I'm a fan of this game.
Yeah,
I have
how's
not-
that going?
We've hit the point where I'm like, I might put some money into it just because I've spent enough time with it and just be
Oh.
like, thanks. It's so the attraction is you get 2 packs a day, and you just get to actually look at a virtual pack, pick which virtual pack you want. Do you want the Pikachu, the Mewtwo, or the Charizard? And then it'll take you to a little circle, and you scroll through the circle and pick which specific pack you want out of those.
Mm.
And then you just get to like tear the pack open and look at the cards inside and add them to your binder. And then you do get to build decks in battle.
Do you get to trade? Is there trading, or is it just only...
Not yet, but it there's a little icon that says trade and it says coming soon, so you will be able to.
Because
You
that's
just can't
interesting.
yet.
Uh, which one do you pick? The Charizard, the Pikachu, or the Mewtwo?
So each one has different offerings inside
Oh,
of it.
okay,
Like,
so it's not like the olden
yeah.
days where you'd get like 3 packs and they're all the same, but you just which
No,
card do
this
you
one
get?
is
Oh,
you do want to pick all three,
oh, okay.
and like, and it's about once a week you save up enough fake money to open 10 packs at once,
Oh,
which
the
is
10
very
pull.
fun and exciting. But there's actually a downside to that, because what they don't tell you, you can look at the offering rates, and it's like opening up a user agreement, so it's very long and dense, and you're just, ugh. But then if you're skimming through it, you're like, rare pack offering rates. And you're like, wait, what the hell's a rare pack? And then it turns out, after you pick, oh, I'm going to open a Charizard pack, and it takes you to the circle, you can freely rotate the packs in cyberspace and look at them. And some packs are like sprinkled at the top if you turn them sideways. And that's a rare pack.
Ooh.
And it has a higher chance of having like a Charizard EX with sick ass art inside it. But the game does not
That's
tell you
fucking
this.
awesome.
No, I think
The
that's
game does
cool.
not tell you
No,
this.
that's cool. That's incredibly
No.
cool.
But it's clearly like they wouldn't have all these other steps about like picking the pack you want if they didn't intend for the rare pack to be a thing.
See, that's like building in the you build in the urban legend. You build
Yeah.
in, listen, I
No.
went to the pack, and if you look at the crinkled one, that's the good one.
Yeah, that's the I used strength on the truck and found a Mew.
Or it's I held down and B when I caught a Pokemon, and it always makes it go better.
Uh-huh. So it's really good that uh outside of that, I haven't done any battles with actual human beings. I've just done like the bot battles,
What's the
but
difference
those are not.
between it and regular Pokemon TCG?
So I don't know. How many cards are you allowed in a Pokemon deck
I
in
think
regular
it's
Pokemon?
60.
Okay, so this you only get to build a deck of 20 cards.
Okay, that's a lot less.
Yeah, and I kind of like it because it's obviously you can still go look and see what the optimal deck lists are, but also with only 20 cards, you kind of have an idea of what the optimal deck list is. It's like, oh, I need the 2 good EX monsters, and then another 2 good EX monsters, and then the support trainers.
Yeah, like what is the trainer energy situation there?
Energies are just automatically given to you. You get one every turn.
Oh, so they're Hearthstoning it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's I don't know how to play regular Pokemon. So this is like a very user friendly of just like, oh yeah, this is you draw up. You can only play one trainer a turn. I don't know if that's a rule or not. There's
Uh,
little stop.
so from what I
There's no main phase 2. I don't know if Pokemon has a main phase 2.
no, it does not have a main phase.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Pokemon, it ends after the attack.
Yeah,
Once you
so
attack,
that's
the
still
turn
this.
is over. There in the ye olden days, you could play as many trainers as you wanted. They've changed it to where like there's like a limited use trainers, and then there's like support trainers, and you can only play like one of those a turn.
Yeah.
So like if you have like there is a bill equivalent that's just like draw 2 to 3 cards, but you only can play one of those a turn. You can't just chain bill into bill into bill.
Yeah. There's no bill yet. There is a Professor Oak. And I think you just start whenever you unlock battling, you just get you get 2 free Professor Oaks, which are the max you can have in a deck.
That's about
And
right.
that's very nice. That's just like, here you go, here's 2 of the best card. You should put these in every deck.
Just wheel
And
and
sure
deal,
enough,
baby.
every AI bot I've battled has always had 2 Professor Oaks in their decks because they're trying to show you, no, this is a good card. You need to have this card.
You need to have that card. You don't understand how
But
fast.
you get. I don't know. I'll probably start playing actual people because I'm thinking about how, oh yeah, there's just a lot of children who will be playing this game.
Oh
And there's
yeah.
no skill-based matchmaking
No,
in
there's
this, so
not.
it's just going to be like, oh, sorry, you ran into the Starmie EX deck, or oh, you ran into the kid who was running the like their favorite Pokemon
Yo,
and
I
not a
love
good deck.
Bulbasaur. He rules.
Yeah, here's my Venusaur deck.
I love
You only
Venusaur. He's
have
cool.
I have one Bulbasaur, one Ivysaur, and one Venusaur. This
Yeah.
deck is not optimized, and I don't know what optimized means.
No, what do you mean? I just put all my favorite Pokemons in the deck.
Yep. I hate trainer cards. They're dumb.
They're not a Pokemon. I'm not gonna play like Misty. She's a girl. And
It's also
Ew.
also nice is I think it's every time you open a pack and you get 5 cards per pack. So say 3 of those you already have, you still get those 3 cards, and then you get like 3 shop points. And oh my god, how many? I don't even know how many microcurrencies there are in this game. But you
hell
can then
yeah,
take your
that's how you do it.
you can then
But
take
you
your
need
shop
to
points.
spend those for crystals.
No, thankfully not. These you then just take to. There's another currency that you do that with. These you just take to like the collection, and then you can just buy individual cards. So you can be like, oh, I have 150 points. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 2 Sabrinas because she's gonna go in literally any deck I make. So I need these.
Well, I'm glad they're doing that. I'm glad they're shifting around like how the Pokemon TCG is played, because
Yeah.
the current Pokemon TCG, I remember trying to like get into like when they launched their new app or whatever. Like I played it a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, and it was a nightmare.
Yeah, no, I would play this one. This one's just like really nice and friendly. Um, I have not. There's a 2-week free pass to the premium version where you have to, subscribe and then cancel before the 2 weeks is over. And I'm holding until they announce the next batch of stuff. So that way I can subscribe, claim all the rewards for the current one, and then it'll roll into the next premium pass and I'll get all those rewards too. Because it's just a monthly subscription. It's not a buy a battle pass.
I mean, it sounds good. I just got one card game in my
Hmm.
life, and I
Yeah,
gotta keep trucking on it.
yeah. You can either dump a lot of time into this or 5 minutes a day into this.
It seems like it's actually good for mobile. If you're
Yep.
looking for an actual good mobile game,
Mm-hmm.
card
Yeah.
games work good on mobile.
Yep. And like I say, there's plenty of like
Yep.
computers, and they don't make the best decisions. So there's definitely a game I should have lost, but then it just didn't put the correct Pokemon up, and I was like, okay, well, thanks. Haha.
Listen,
Oh,
that
It's for
happens in
children.
real
I'll keep the
life.
W.
I have to keep telling myself this game is made for children too.
Yeah.
I guess it's all ages, but
No, it's made for
they have
kids.
yeah,
It's kids.
yeah. They want kids to be a large part of
It's
this.
kids. They want to make a Pokemon card game variant that when Magic the Gathering people play Pokemon, they describe it as playing like Legacy because of how like spell slinger it is. And how
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that the children are ready. The children do not yearn for Legacy turn 3 kills as much as like 40-year-old bearded men do.
Yeah. But I like it. Recommend it, especially when you open a cool card like that Charizard
Yeah, I saw
one.
that Charizard you posted where
Yeah,
all the other
but so
Charizards were in there.
It's fucking
when I
big.
well, it's not just Charizards, but yeah, like whenever you open that for the first time, it goes like it zooms into the card art and like flies around it and looks at all the details and like there's tweening. There's not actual, obviously it's not CG models, so there's just tweening to make it look like things are kind of moving. And it's like, oh,
Okay.
that's fun.
Yeah, oh, you mean like the
Catching some real
parallax.
childlike, yeah, catching some real childlike wonder.
It's like, oh, the Pokemon card. When you buy and you just look at your cards and you'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, I'm gonna spend like 10 minutes looking at this card.
Yep.
That's
You get to make binders featuring cards you like, and you get little placemats. I don't know. There's obviously a lot of customization stuff because they gotta
no, you
they
gotta
gotta
sell
do
them
it sometime.
points. You gotta sell. Get them
But I'll probably
microtransactions. You gotta buy those gem worlds.
uh, I'm looking. I might put $15 into it, which I'm like, okay, that's not too bad, especially for how much time I put. But that buys all the early adopter um, offerings for like the gold. So you get like, oh hey, instead of just getting 5 gold, the early adopter one-time buy, you get an extra 2 gold.
Ooh.
Mm.
And so I think it winds up being like, instead of, if you buy all 3 tiers, instead of 150, you get like 200 or something extra gold. And then I'll probably just sit on the gold and not
Too
spend
bad.
on anything.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, I'm waiting for the one card that I know you'll release, and then I'll want it, and then that one card will never come.
Yeah, like my Gem supply in Magic the Gathering Arena, where I have like 30,000 Gem.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes I will buy the Battle Pass if I finish it just to get all the free rewards, which I
Yeah.
did. I'm like, yay.
Oh, and today launched a special Lapras event. So now, like, inside the AI battling space, which are divided into tiers of like, okay, you beat the Pokemon Ball level. Now here's the Great Ball level. You beat the Great Ball level. Here's the whatever.
The Ultra Ball.
Yeah, and it just moves up to Master. Now there's a Lapras event. So every time you beat a player in the Lapras thing, which are all AI bots, you get a free event pack, which is only 1 card. And it's like one of 12. Maybe I think there's 12. I'm guessing there's 12. But there's like 12 Lapras event cards. And it's on a timer, of course. So you slowly unlock passes to play more. But then you get, like every timer in this game, you also unlock hourglasses that can unlock these faster if you so choose.
So they're getting all the mobile energies. You got the energies.
Yeah.
You got the Gem. Ugh. You get it all. Slamming.
But I like it. I like it. It's easy to play.
Wow. That's pretty good. Nolan, tell me about
It's a fun
Recess the
game.
movie, because I only have vague memories
Okay.
of Recess the movie.
So
I just remember there were
I think
ninjas
we've
at some point.
all. Okay, so I think we've all, as kids or as young people, have watched the Recess movie.
I have seen it
This
at
is
some
where
point.
they go on summer vacation.
Yes.
I get the plot of the Recess movie mixed up, and maybe I'm wrong. Where like the plot where they try to tear down like that like wooden like play area or whatever, and the PTA and the school board or whatever.
That is not
That
the
would have been a great Recess movie, but that's not
just-
the plot of.
Yeah. That's just like a one-off
get it.
episode.
Yeah, like I'm saying in
yeah.
my brain.
Tearing
Like,
down old Rusty,
yeah, old Rusty.
Yeah,
and then they build new Rusty.
because it's like, oh god, it's so dangerous, but like, we love it, and then they play on it one last time, and it falls apart, and almost kills everyone. They're like, oh well, maybe that was dangerous. Sorry. Anyway, so the Recess movie is, school ends, friends are going up to summer vacation. I'm like, okay, this is great. It's a fun little movie until it takes a little turn
Okay.
where
They gotta remember the turn.
Do you know what the main antagonist of this movie is trying to do?
I don't know.
Yes, I do.
Don't remember. I thought it was like steal summer vacation or like tear down the playground.
It is. His idea to steal summer vacation is to create a weather machine to make it snow all the time, so Americans cannot enjoy recess.
Oh, so he wants the weather dominator?
Okay. Yes.
This is
Okay.
some real, like, if you told me Doofenshmirtz was the villain of the Recess movie, I would believe you.
It is. I'm sorry. Like, if we all know recess, it's a very grounded. There's
it's like
nothing too out of the ordinary.
It's
quite a turn.
I feel like it's one step away from grounded, and like it's got just enough spice in it to like make you. It's how childhood felt, and not how childhood really was.
yeah, like it's not quite Ed and
Yeah.
Eddie farcical, but it's like it's different.
Yeah, there's just enough there to be like, oh yeah. Sense of
So I'm
wonder.
like, just so. Yeah, no, just there's ninjas and there's a weather machine in the middle of the school.
Well, how's TJ
Insane.
Detweiler gonna deal with the weather machine?
He teams up with the principal, of course.
Doesn't Miss
And
Finster
Finster.
kick ninja ass?
Yes.
Well, that's believable.
I
Yes,
would,
I
yeah.
100%. But that's what I'm remembering from this movie is replace the
Sitting,
scene. You know the clip from Shin Chan,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Miss Finster instead.
See, mentally, I think of like if I was directing this, I would have like Miss Finster act like a Baki the Grappler character, be like grotesque and like just fighting.
she might as well be.
Yojiro
If I wanna-
Hama goes,
Okay.
"Oh, Finster, dragon of the
The Finster.
of the playground."
Okay, so like rewatching this as an adult, I could not remember that this was the main plot of the story. And then for like a second, I'm like, okay, maybe there's something here. Maybe there's, yeah, that's it. Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's like a commentary that I'm missing now that I can now enjoy as an adult because like the main bad guy is he used to run the school board or he was and then he was the Secretary of State or sorry, the Secretary of Education.
I see.
And his whole plan was let's get rid of recess. But instead, he just wastes billions of dollars to make a weather machine. I'm like, okay,
Yep.
maybe there's something there. Absolutely not. The
I
writing's
mean-
not good enough.
First, but I mean the larger idea of yes, politicians have no idea what schools
Yes.
actually need because they're too busy pushing their own agenda is
Yeah.
real.
There's something there. There's something there if
But-
it just turns into Metal Gear Revengeance.
But also, there's an episode of Recess that already did it with the guy who like got rid of Recess, realized it turned made everything worse for the students, and then invented
Yeah.
Ruckus.
Yeah.
Or the episode where like they banned the word womps, and then they like we say womps because we can't say other worse words.
That's fair.
But remember, dang it, look how fast that got away from us.
But it's the idea of like the American government will literally try anything other than just putting money into schools.
Yep.
They'll put money into like it feels like there's something there. Like
there has to be something there.
There's-
If not, I feel like I'm going insane. But
Like-
there's got to be something there.
there is something there. Like I love the idea there. Like there's the concept of like I feel like there's something to be said here, but maybe the Recess movie might not have been the way to say it.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's not your fertile breeding ground for like ideas, unless you went really crazy with it.
Like building some kind of weather machine to end summer.
I would say to like whatever that kid that squeals, like turn him into Raiden from Metal Gear Solid.
Randall?
Yeah, Randall comes out
Yeah.
as like a cyborg.
No, Randall's the bad guy. He doesn't get to be right.
Yes, cyborg ninja from
No,
Griswold.
Raiden.
Gus
No.
Griswold, son of a 5-star military general, gets to be Raiden. And he's
Yes.
blonde.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Gray Fox, the
No.
cyborg ninja in
Oh,
No.
One.
Randall is Revolver Ocelot.
Okay, he has like a fake hand.
He's the perfect. Yes. He's trying to get the information to Rat. So he's always exactly.
Finster's the boss.
Yeah, Finster's the
boss.
big boss. Would that be the principal would be Big Boss?
Finster, the greatest, the greatest,
The greatest
soldier.
disciplinarian of all time. For when she went into space and she saw the playground and that it was equal. That we should all be equal.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there is a lot of shared energy between Recess and Metal Gear.
That's what I'm saying. There's something there. There's things about like generational like events and stuff where like it's like when it was revealed the principal was his TJ, what like he was the TJ.
Yeah. Mr. Prickly?
Yeah, Mr. Prickly.
God,
was
why do I
TJ.
know all their names?
I don't know. I can't even know that. I'm like, what the hell?
It's awakening. Just thinking about it.
Yeah, but I liked. There's stuff there.
It also
This is great.
helps when you realize Recess is also just like child version of Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that kind of it's that kind of show that was like made by people who watched really old TV, and then they just put that as it's like how God, that detention show is that not detention. What's the one with the kid that was like the hall monitor?
Oh, that's Fillmore.
Oh,
Fillmore, yeah, like how
Fillmore.
Fillmore is.
detention.
it's just yeah.
The detention shows that Canadian fever dream.
Yeah, okay, not that one. I'm thinking of Fillmore. Where like Fillmore's like a detective show.
Yeah,
but it's like
just all your '80s buddy cop movies.
yeah, it's
for
like
children.
like yo '90s kids. What do you think about Starsky and Hutch? And you're like, what? I'm like, no, we repackaged it in like a way you would get it. And you're like, okay.
What do you think about Lethal Weapon 3?
Do you enjoy Bad Boys, children?
It's like no, trust me, you're gonna like this. When you get like in your mid-20s and you're watching Bad Boy or like Lethal Weapon, you're like, wow, this is a lot like Fillmore. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's gonna work. We're planting the seeds. That's interesting. I did not know that that effectively Hideo Kojima presents Recess Schools Out, the movie.
Just yet. I feel like at some point I need to go through all the other old movies I watched as a kid to kind of see like, okay, what did adults leave in this movie that I can learn from.
So like now
remember, also, I was gonna say canonically, Recess is also set in the same world as Lilo and Stitch and Kim Possible and the Proud Family.
That is true. They all crossed over with Lilo. All my brain is thinking of is like the phrase. It entered my brain of David Lynch presents Doug.
That's the only way I would watch Doug.
Oh,
I want to see David Lynch's Doug.
Yep.
Oh, more than anything.
Like I just I'm like, yeah, honk honk.
I had a dream. Dun, 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 dun.
Do 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 do. Patty, you're the mayonnaise for me. Doug enters the red room. Yeah, it's great.
No.
And it's just Skeeter. So Andy, the deputy, is just Skeeter for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
Roger's Leo.
Basement.
It works.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, does that mean BB is the one who washes up dead on the riverside?
No, BB is like
yeah.
the other girl who has the hots for Dale Cooper.
Oh, okay.
Patty is the one who's dead.
I was gonna say
It's Patty Mayonnaise, and we discover like the entire town revolved around Patty Mayonnaise's illicit and non-illicit activities. Also, Special Agent Dale Cooper is there as himself.
Live action.
Yeah, he's live action.
Yeah.
Or is it Special Agent Francis Zach Morgan?
No, we said David. It's not Swery.
Not Swery. I mean, like, I'll accept Swery if we can't get.
Look, Swery is busy right now.
Yeah, he's teamed up with Suda.
Creating probably a really cool ass game.
We're getting the 100. Well, hold up. What's 51 plus 65?
I don't know.
116. We're getting the 116 special.
So it's gonna be like it's gonna play like garbage, run at like 2 frames a second, but be a masterpiece.
It's apparently a side-scrolling action game that calls back to 80s horror movies.
Okay. What was?
Oh damn!
It's kind of like, I don't know if we talked about it, but like Chainsaw Man Fukumoto's, like he talked about what the manga he wanted to do next. Did we talk about that here?
We have not.
Where he was talking about how he wanted to do like a harem romance show where a bunch of girls were after the one guy, and then at the end of it she chooses one, and then the other girls kill themselves to become specters to haunt our protagonist, and she has to fight them.
Oh my God!
And he's like, yeah, that's something I'd like to do.
Genius.
saying he's a genius.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
He's a
he got
master.
the sauce.
He does have the sauce.
Oh, sorry, this makes me think. So obviously, Jujutsu Kaisen has ended,
Yeah.
and it used to be like fan scans would release. Typically, you'd get your One Piece on like Thursday night, and then you'd get your Jujutsus on Friday. With Hunter x Hunter resuming, even with no One Pieces the past 2 weeks, you don't get a Hunter x Hunter until Saturday. Because there is so much just talking. There's so much words for the translators to deal with.
I'm gonna be real here. I think Hunter x Hunter has too much words for me. I think it's too
Uh,
much. I think we've gone
so
too
it's getting-
far. I can't handle it.
So two things are saving graces for me. One, I think Tagashi is very good at paneling. I love his layouts. And then two, I read it on Saturday, the fan version, and then I read it again on Sunday for the official version, and it helps me like, oh, okay.
So you
But there's a
let that
lot of
time to
words.
stew on it.
Yeah. You get that processing
Yeah.
time, and then you get a chance to clarify.
When you get to find out about
you should-
Beyond Netaro's like daughter's son in there, and then I don't know.
No,
The
he's
curse.
got a lot of
Yeah.
bastards.
It's got a lot of, yeah. Or more importantly, listen, sometimes you're just a normal guy. You're not into bestiality or
Yeah.
orgies, right? You're just
Yeah.
a normal dude.
Vanilla clown magician
Yeah.
who wants just one partner. And sometimes you're a mummy boxing man who looks like a clown magician man. There's so many irons in the fire.
Dude,
I
there's
think
too
there are
many-
too
I'm
many.
like,
I
there's
think
8 different like storylines going on right now, and I'm losing my
There's
mind.
so many. And then they all start with like Wednesday at 11 a.m. And I'm like, oh,
I don't know
need to
what
make-
fucking day it is.
I need to make a timeline. I need to see all this spelled out.
is this before or after Kurapika passed out while he was in red eye mode, or he took a nap? I don't know. Is Bodhi the
How
How
dolphin
many
still
days
activated?
into the in class are we? I don't know. Okay, it ended. Sorry. Okay. How many
Yeah.
more weeks do we have left?
It also doesn't
Yep.
help that like we get like 3 chapters of basically text dumps, and then like, all right, wait 6 months and come back.
No, it's
We are
even
not
that.
halfway to the new world. I'm like
Yeah,
losing my mind.
you get maybe like a 10 chapter release so they can put out one new volume, and then it's a 2-year hiatus.
Every time. Oh
Oh.
God. Love it
Man.
though.
At least we're not in the berserk, at least we're not over there.
Well,
Yeah.
they just had the unfortunate of someone had to like
Yep,
pick up the pieces,
yep.
and that's gonna be a hard road to travel. I would
Yeah.
like I've always said like give me garbage, because then if I fail it's fine, but do not give me peak, because then if I fail it's a trouble.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if you give me
I can fix garbage. I will ruin Pete.
there's nowhere to go but up if you give me the brothers flub.
Yeah.
I could just do whatever. I could just make it like rip off Futurama, and it'd be like, yeah, it's better than it was.
Mhm.
The real flub heads aren't coming after you.
Give me. Oh yeah.
Give me butt ugly Martians.
Give me biker mice from
Oh.
Mars.
So there has been a recent peak flub that has happened.
Oh, do tell.
The brothers
I've
club?
only seen... No. Well, something that was perfectly peak that got flubbed because of a change in perspective.
What was that?
Yeah.
Uzumaki.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the unfortunate of like production values.
Man, what a great
don't.
first episode.
It was in production for how long? Like, How is it not just
like years.
It started
gold
pre-COVID. It was
standard?
like pre-COVID. It was like a 2019. It started, or something like that.
Like, ugh. And that's like it was announced, so it probably started a year before that. Oh man.
Oh man, maybe that my. Well, up to the end of the year, that may be my disappointment of the year right there.
Just
Oof.
yeah. Uzumaki. Well, it's. I just think I am of the. I think Ito might be up there with Mura. Where like, if you're gonna properly
Yeah.
adapt it, you've got to spend so much money to make it work, or you're gonna have to stylize it. You're gonna have to like
Yes.
Gindi it. Like I think Berserk could work if you like like Samurai Jack, kind of like you just said. Okay, so there's like the hyper detailed art style. We're going like the other way.
Or you do the 80s OVA, but no one's gonna give you that much money
No,
to
where you're like, all right,
No,
we got
no,
like
no,
two
no, no.
episodes, and if you buy enough of it, we'll do another two.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do,
That's perfect.
but I like because I think God that hype like you just are they what am I trying to think of that has like the smooth end like the Devil Man Crybaby where you're like nah it's gonna be smooth. It ain't detailed,
Yeah.
but it's smooth.
Yeah.
I
Give
think,
it to Science Saru.
yeah, but they're working on Dan to Dan right now. I haven't seen Dan to Dan anime.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. I've only watched like the first 3 episodes, but
Yeah, I mean
looks nice.
I'm current in manga form.
Oh, good.
We gotta fight that girl with all her tiny pygmy imps. Gotta throw her fridge at her.
If Dan to Den does one thing, I'll love it, which is let's not make it about like each main character has a harem, but like every other character pairs off.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
That's what I
painful.
want. It's obvious what should happen, but no, they're not going to do it.
Now see,
They put out the new Ranma anime started, didn't it?
Yeah,
Sorry, you said harem, and so
yeah, it's going. I haven't watched it.
I don't. That's one of those where, like, both the manga and the like old series are just fire, and so I get like, oh, anime sales are slumping. We need the gas, but I'm still just looking like, but those are still right there. Why wouldn't I? Okay, I guess I'll watch this. I'll try it.
It's one of those things. It's kind of like to me, it's the art style is kind of like of its time or whatever. I don't know how to properly like Rama, like 90s.
It's stuck in the 90s. 90s Ranma.
It's that 80s.
2000s is
Yeah.
Inuyasha.
Yeah, like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's like whenever they did that Sailor Moon Super show or whatever. Like and
Crystal.
it was not like 80s 90s Sailor Moon, so it looked weird. Even though it's technically more accurate, it's like no, but that's not what it is. That's not what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, if I want this, I'll read the manga.
Like no, it has to have that vibe. Like I saw screenshots of like the remake of like Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and it was like modern anime designs. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
You need you need that 80s. It needs it. It needs to look like Macross or Gundam. It needs to look like 70s Gundam, not current Gundam.
Mm-hmm. I need the metal diaper.
Yeah. You need like dudes in uniform standing on a bridge and talking, and you're like, yeah, it's peak. It's peak. Yeah, like Disney, the God. Yeah, why don't they cut? I'm just looking at like the Recess movie, Disney Television. So
there was something.
Apparently, Teacher's Pet was a movie.
Yeah, didn't it start? Wasn't it one of those where it launched with a movie first?
No, the movie, according to Wikipedia, the movie is like the finale.
Oh,
Hold on a second. I'm
oh.
pulling it from my brain. Okay, that's the show where the dog goes to school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And like it has
Okay.
a cool looking art style, but everything else about it sucks.
Yeah, it's like
Oh yeah.
it's like good. It's like good.
It's a it's a worse Recess. It's
I
a
would say
worse lots of things.
it's like a good Squirrel Boy, but that's not a high bar. It's still kind of mediocre.
I would yeah.
Is it a better My Gym Partner's a Monkey?
I think
No,
My
it's
Gym
about the
Partner's a
same.
Monkey is better.
It's about the same. I would maybe lean with Kevin, but no, they're very close.
My Gym Partner is a Monkey has that one kind of stock footage sound effect that goes in my brain whenever something like terrible has happened, but you're just kind of letting it. I can't explain it, but it's like that, and they're just like, well, it's over now. We kind of won. Whatever.
Gosh.
Man, I'm just thinking about
No.
Recess.
Was there a
like
Weekenders
Recess.
movie at some point?
No,
What
Weekenders
else? What other,
suffered from starting off on ABC Family
Yeah, no, Weekenders is
Mm.
too.
one Saturday morning.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's like you can't do Weekenders. I don't think you can do Pepper Ann. No one cares enough
Jesus,
about
like-
Lloyd in Space, so maybe you could do a remake of
God, Lloyd in Space sucks.
Yeah, it did.
There you go. There's another one in the same range as My Gym Partner is the Monkey and
Yeah,
Teacher's Pet.
I would say
It's Lloyd in
so.
Space.
You'd think
He
I would
even
like
had-
Lloyd in Space, but I didn't.
He even had a like weird, grotesque alien mom, and they somehow didn't. She wasn't even hot.
Didn't
Like I don't
do
know
it.
how they did it.
I think I was always incensed at Lloyd in Space because like his little sister had psychic powers and Lloyd in Space did not, and I was always like, well, I'd feel so upset.
Yeah, gender dimorphism.
Yeah, like I don't like this.
The girls of his species get psychic powers. The boys do not.
Yeah, you get
psychic
nothing.
powers.
Not even some like other power. Or like Ghost. Whatever. Get out of here.
Oh, come on.
Buzz on Maggie.
Yeah, that was a show.
That was a show.
Or should we talk about all the
Yeah, we just did no, this is
The
what we've
weird,
evolved.
like-
Listen, I can't play video games
This is
for a
our bread
bit.
and butter, I'm gonna be honest. Oh
I
yeah.
can't play video games, so all I'm doing is like watching like YouTube videos and sometimes playing card games. I'm debating about playing RuneScape because apparently you can play it just by clicking. Although the brace actually helps because I can like use my computer.
Yeah,
It might be time to get some turn-based RPGs.
That's like
Those are always fun.
I'm probably gonna start Metaphor when my hand starts get to like okay because I don't think that's gonna require a lot of thumb movement.
Oh no, it's not.
Because listen, when I play Balatro on the Switch, I don't use my thumb, but I do it.
You just touch screen.
No, you just kind of like use your like index finger on like the Switch's like D-pad to just because there's no time limit,
Yeah.
so you can just go like you can like hunt and peck at it because it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry. One last thing. I do want to say happy birthday, Godzilla.
Oh yeah, Godzilla, the G-Man,
Oh.
big G.
That was the other day.
Didn't they announce like a new
Oh,
movie?
this week, yeah.
Yeah, and it's
They
from the
said,
same
"Hey."
director as -1.
Oh my god.
Oh, so yeah, we're getting like classy Godzilla. You want classy Godzilla, and then there's trash Godzilla. Both are good.
Yes. We luckily still do have.
Oh, that's.
Are they doing any more movies? Like, I feel like I haven't heard from American Godzilla in a while.
I think aren't they doing like that Apple TV show, like that Monarch Monsters or whatever, where it's like the spinoff.
I don't want to. I just want to watch a dumb Godzilla movie. I don't want to have to watch a show.
No, I'm not watching a TV show because they're not going to have a. It's just listen. The America Godzilla's human parts are not good, I just want to see a monkey get a rocket fist and then punch another monkey in the face.
Yes.
And also Godzilla's there.
I
Sorry,
love that Americans have absorbed the true essence of like the Showa era Godzilla.
So eventually in like 50 years we'll start making like classy Godzillas.
Yes. But like as long as I'm still getting the slop, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's like a dumb subplot where like someone's
Working on their
parent died to
podcast.
Godzilla 20 years ago. Yeah.
there's just my problem is
I have to pilot the thing to get Godzilla.
like I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the guy. I have to hand deliver the nuke to revive Godzilla. I just hate how much people like how the Godzilla part of the movie is the sub story to the people part of the movie.
Well, that's not a problem if the people part's good.
But it never
Yeah.
is.
I don't know.
It never is.
I really liked an Autos where the whole thing was like, here's our scathing critique of Japanese bureaucracy. I like.
No, sorry. Those are the good movies. We're talking about the slop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the American ones.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were
No,
talking
no,
about all
no, no.
Godzillas. I'm like, no, but I liked like some of that. That was like a real movie.
No, it's
I'm
the
talking about,
American
like-
ones though.
You're
Yeah.
talking about like
And if
Godzilla.
any Japanese ones, if there's any Japanese ones I'm talking about like Final Wars,
Hell yeah.
you know,
That's
where it's
slop.
just people punching aliens in the background while Godzilla's like drop
Killing
kicking
every monster in like 2
a
seconds.
monster. I know, yeah. But no, like there's good Heisei era ones that are just fucking killer. Most of the Millennium ones are that, where they're like dog shit stories.
Drew just posted.
I,
I didn't see that.
I
About
remember
how,
this
me.
news.
like
This news
Ubisoft,
story is so funny.
like Ubisoft made an NFT game, published it, and then like some guy broke it and now like wins it, and then they cut it. Like he did some sort of thing where he's like
Yeah, so-
broke the game and they can't.
They
play.
put some blockchain. They put out blockchain video game, and then immediately it turned into every time anyone started a match, they are matched with the same person every single time, who just immediately wins. And he's like, they launched on Friday, and he already had like 46 million wins or something. That might be too high because no one wants to play a blockchain.
Yeah, but it was
No,
like the
yeah.
game was ruined.
And like they put out a patch to supposedly fix it, and people were like, "I'm still getting matched with him." I know.
I can't believe it's just him.
So NFT people are like upset of like I was excited for this game and like for it to try to obviously lure other people into the NFT scene, and it's like now how many casual people have just been turned off by this one experience. So this man is the hero.
I
Did
He's
not
the
have-
true hero.
I for one am glad that like the NFT video game crashed and burned. Because one of my fears is that one of these will be like one of these scams will turn out to be like good, and then I'm gonna
Yep.
have like not even the moral quandary, but like the public likes it. That's the fear.
No, there's something about NFTs. They're not like good enough to get wells pulled in.
I think a lot of it had to do because of COVID isolation and like people were getting stimulus checks and they just said, "Oh, free money, I'm gonna put it into like this gambling scam," and they
No,
instantly.
time to yeah.
You also don't get anything. Like whales are only there if it's like, oh, I'm already getting a product and I'm already getting a drip, but now I need more drip. But when the NFT, the only drip is like, here's your Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah, and it's
Here's a character with and without a hat. It's like no. Give
Yeah.
me like hot anime ladies.
the whale also needs
And
to
they're not-
feed, which means they need to like defeat other people.
Uh-huh.
They need to be able to show off their
And
prizes.
so,
they've
I think
obtained.
it speaks volumes that all the people in the NFT space are like the least creative, unable to make anything
so
people.
funny.
Because
It's
otherwise
so
there would just
funny.
be a video came out already that was like, oh, this is good, and now just put a little money in it. But they couldn't even do
Cool.
that. They couldn't even do that.
Because they're too blinded by the scam of infinite money. They see like
Yeah.
infinite free money by doing nothing, and then they're like, "I need it. I must do it."
Exactly. If they had
Art
motive or
is
drive, they would be somewhere with their life. They would not be trying to scam people with NFTs.
Look, art is never pushed on money ever. It's almost always horniness, if I'm going to be honest.
That's true.
I
also
feel
the
like that's-
burning desire to create. You must show the world your vision.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Where you have an idea and you just
I
have to draw this.
I have the perfect thing in my head. Let me draw it.
Yeah, no, that's most of. Well, I'm like, I have this joke, I can't express it. I have to draw this. I have to draw this picture of Paige wanting to have sex with Curly from mouthwashing.
Because he looks like a ghoul.
Yeah, because he looks like the ghoul, and then he's like space terror. Mouthwashing's pretty cool. I watched a couple playthroughs of it. Pretty good game. Good some space madness. You're on a ship, Pony Express. It's pretty. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good little spookums. I don't even say it's spookums. It's just more like thriller. I mean, there's some spookum scares in it, but that's more like a uh-oh, this is going to get bad. And then it gets really
I feel like
bad.
there wasn't a lot of spookums this year, though.
It's not really.
It was a video game.
It's not been a video game spookums year. I mean, Silent Hill. I don't even think of like Silent Hill 2 as a spooky game.
You're running around with
I
a
mean,
shotgun.
yeah.
I just think of it's more because it's like such a clear
Self-reflection.
Yeah, it's like like everything in that game is like, yo, James Sutherland, how do you feel about guilt of your wife getting sick, and then like either killing her or wanting to kill her, or there's a bunch of stuff going on there, and you're like, yeah, you're kind of you're in wife purgatory mode. Like,
I'm not surprised because usually you're on top of baby horror, but it doesn't seem like there's any new baby horror out.
the next one is like Poppy's Playtime 4, and that's coming out like in next year.
Aren't they making a Poppy's movie?
I have no idea. They're making a Bindi and the Ink Machine movie.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
Which I guess would make more sense as a movie than like a game, even if I think Bindi's and the Ink Machine sucks and is stupid. It's terrible.
But you keep watching it.
No, I don't watch that. They keep making those. I ignore those. Those are off the list. I think I need to check up with Amanda the Adventurer, though. I think that one came out. I watched the first Amanda the Adventurer, and I haven't seen the new one.
Ooh.
Amanda the Adventurer is pretty neat. As like to watch it and like what it's doing, but I would never like recommend playing it. 'Cause it's kind of like puzzle games, and you're trying to go through like you're in a room and you're having to watch like the Dora the Explorer show, and it like relates to like puzzles in the room and back and forth kind of deal. The show itself may or may not be haunted by a ghost, and may or may not have been created with the use of like ghost energy to kind of like get your Dora the Explorer out the gate. You might have had to make a couple packs.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps the creator wanted to revive his daughter through the show, because like the Dora or Amanda, I believe, was like based on like the creator's daughter, and you see videos of him like live action talking in there. There's some stuff there. He's like, I really just my daughter expired me, and after she passed, I just want other people showing up, and then something started happening, and there's some shenanigans might have occurred. Might have tried to steal some youth essence through the TV or something, it's just,
Okay, actually, that baby horror sounds pretty cool.
It was pretty good.
It's surprising.
There's stuff there.
I keep forgetting that some have some ideas.
A lot of baby horror, what makes it fascinating is that there is ideas there. And similar to like the Recess movie, where like there's the ideas of like warped childhood or like that kind. It's that weird thing of like the kids love Five Nights at Freddy's, but I've never really gone to like that era of Chuck E. Cheese. Like the kids have not been to an 80s Chuck E.
Oh yeah.
Cheese. But that entire thing is trying to say, don't you remember 80s Chuck E. Cheese? So it's like you're looking at a false past.
What's the kid equivalent now? Is it
I don't know.
Dave and
something
Buster's.
something with Skibidi Toilet? Hold on.
Yeah, it'd be like Skibidi
I got
Toilet.
something here.
It's I don't know.
Their favorite YouTuber is like doing a thing, and it gets them sucked into the internet or something.
Yeah,
And the YouTuber is using it to feed off of them. Maybe that.
I don't know what the kid Fortnite. It would be like Fortnite related.
No,
You're trapped in Mr.
Yeah, you're trapped in
Wait,
Mr.
what are you
Beast's
saying?
house.
basically just Videodrome. The new horror for children is the classic '80s David Cronenberg film Videodrome,
You might be
starring James
there.
Woods.
It is.
You might.
You know what? Maybe.
You're not
Yeah,
entirely.
no, they're
wrong.
trapped in Mr. Beast's Lunchable.
Yeah,
factory
his
or whatever.
lunchly,
That's what it is.
his lunchly, his
God,
moldy,
Lunchly's what it's called.
his moldy lunchly.
It's right next to what's the energy drink that
Yeah, it's
Logan
the
Paul
Prime
makes?
with the Feastables.
Yeah.
I only know this because I follow
Yeah, that-
Juniper on Blue Sky and Twitter. Thank you, Juniper, on both of them for exposing me to the true garbage.
Ugh.
I listen to their
But yeah, no,
podcast too. Their Kabuki Theater.
You got to get through the factory in there, and it's just horrible. That's a good baby horror game. That's something they can understand.
Yeah, like they need to know. It's gonna like I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I don't know what kids. I don't know how like because also we got to consider like a lot of this stuff was like pre-internet. Kids these days,
Yeah,
they
don't know.
have existed from iPad and internet from
Yep.
birth.
Have you seen the TikToks that are targeted just to like Gen Alpha?
No,
I definitely
bizarre.
haven't.
because I
It
haven't.
is-
I can't TikTok. I don't like it.
It's I just know I'd lose too much time to it. But it is definitely we merely adopted the cyberspace. They were born in it.
Well, there is a level of like absurd online that we just can't do. Like
Yeah.
we can't be
Yeah,
that
it's just
level of
different
poster.
social norms.
I can't post that much. We saw Serial Experiments Lane.
Yep.
They live it. They live it. They live in Motoko Kusanagi. I was bored on the
see into
internet.
Lane, and Lane has a happy ending to the Gen Alpha. They're like, oh, they became one with the iPad.
Finally, I can still watch Parkour Kingdom.
No.
I'll watch it all day.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.